Hello everyone, I'm just gaming and welcome back to Software Inc. Alpha 11 hardware. Now in this video we are either Gamer G is probably not going to make much money, so we're probably going to be starting over again. Now I can get 25,000 to that maybe. Let's quickly replace that with this, just temporarily. There we go. Okay, so we need to try and get... Let's order another 5,000. Nope. 2,500. Nope. 2,500. Now we're... Oh crap. We may be starting this game over and producing something completely differently. Yeah, okay. We are going to let this play out and we're going to restart this game and produce something completely differently. So I don't know if this mod's slightly different or the game's just changed enough. That's new. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and create a new game. I'm going to make it easy. To enable hardware mode. To this. Now I'm gonna be right back, everyone. I'm gonna get all myself sorted out and then keep going. And we are back, everyone, and JG Gaming is ready to go. So we're gonna pick a map. So yes. Then we are gonna buy what we need. Well, that's new. Okay, so we are gonna go for a, we went with memory last time, so we're gonna go for a CPU, and we're gonna go for a hexa. No, hexa frame. Okay. Yep, everything's good. It'll take about 4 years. That shouldn't be too bad. The 2D system code, 2D code, and art. That should be fine. Yes. And we're going to use the same strategy. We won't push anything out until it's ready to actually go. Now we need 4 designers, we only have 1. We need 7 programmers, we only have 1. We need 2 artists, we only have 1. Not too bad. Hopefully I can get through this day without any issues and get this CPU processor finished and ready. It says 4 years. I'm hoping I can try and do it in less time. Now, before we get too far into this video, if could be so kind is to like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel and like what you see, just show your love and support towards the channel. I do have a Discord channel. If you want to catch up with me, find out how I'm going, talk to me about different games, you can find that. I might actually post a link to my Discord in my description for every video. I do have a link on it on my channel page. But I will start posting links. I have started editing all my videos now. Most of them edited. This one's actually gonna get edited, and the editing is basically just adding a like, share, subscribe, and a big welcome to the current game that we're playing. This mod is actually quite different from the last one that I used. The last one that I used was the creator's name was Rubik, I think, or Rubik something, I don't know. And they made a really good, really stable mod, and it was really good. Like, you could make heaps of money. I used it back in Alpha 10, I think it was, or earlier than Alpha 9. I can't remember exactly which one. But I actually like I said in the last episode, I didn't get to play Alpha 9 or Alpha 8. It was, I think, the last time. I'll have to actually look at the last series that I did from before Alpha 10 to see which one I actually played on, because it between the last one and between Alpha 10 I didn't play for quite some time, and a few versions actually came out. So yeah, so this one is, we're at the end of the year and we are almost finished with this. Now I do intend to do another series of Software Inc. I might actually do 2 different series of Software Inc. For the current version of the game, where we'll continue doing a hardware mod, but we'll also do a normal software mod. Not software mod, the software version, but we do things a lot differently. Because I've learned in the game that you actually, they've designed the game now to be much harder. From my understanding, they've designed it to be much harder. than it should be to make billions. Like in versions way before Alpha 10, it was so easy to get to $1 billion. I could actually do it. I actually had a few game saves where you could make $1 billion. But now I got to 7 in my last series where we ended up failing. After that series ended, I played the game and I managed to hit 725 million before I basically couldn't make any more money. The game basically makes it extremely hard. I actually have about maybe 5, 6, maybe more game saves of this game where I've actually got more than $1 billion. One I have 1.4, another one I've got 2.9. There's one where I've got 128 billion. There's another one where I've got 130 billion. Like, I've got a few. And like, so to use, no, I'm not lying. Like, I'm willing to show you the game saves. I actually haven't deleted them. They're just not compatible with the version of the game now. We've actually done quite well with the processor. I'm at develop. Yes, we want to develop. That is going to take some time. Wow, okay. I don't want to do a review. Ooh, that is hefty. But was it 1980 when we did our review, or was it 1981? Or is it because we're actually doing more things? I don't know. Oh, it's because we only had 2 things to do. We only had system and code and art. We didn't have this one last time. That's why it's so expensive. Art is going well. Code is slowly tagging along. What I'm gonna quickly do, everyone, is pause the game. I'm gonna say save as, and then I'm going to actually show you. So this is one that I played after the last series. This is another one that I played, and you can see 725 million. Made it to 2030. There's another one. Where's the one? Shadow Fire Technology is there. So we had 17 million and failed. But if there's 553 million. Shadow Technologies, there's another one. Where is it? 9, so there. Shadow Gaming, that was last year when I played. Shadow Gaming OS. That's an interesting name that I chose for that game save. Shadow Technologies. There you go, so 30 billion. So August 4th last year, I made, with 16 products, made it to March 2020. And I had 30.6 billion. Then you got this one, Shadow Studios Developments. That Shadow Studios Development. That's an interesting name. 4.2 billion. Where's another one? 128.7 billion. JezzaGaming. So that one was named after my channel. 222.7 billion. 1.4 billion, 2.9, 11.6, 1.5, 3.7. So we're at 200, and I thought I had 130, but this is the highest one. 2036. But look at when that was. A long time ago. These ones were really odd ones. 2018. 2018. Yeah, they're really old game saves. Oh, did that? Okay, let's pause it there. And okay, no, so it didn't pause. Right, oh, it did pause. I thought it actually kept developing despite me pausing the game. I've noticed that, so I've changed a few settings, and I've noticed that my CPU usage is much higher than it should be. Usually when I record and my usage is like 2 or 3%. At the moment, my CPU usage is 8.5, reaching 9%. It is never that high. And what's ironic is the fact that my CPU usage, I've got a monitor that shows me an accurate rating on my CPU usage, and it's saying anywhere from 15 to about 45%, I think. It's quite intriguing that my CPU in OBS is actually as high as it is. I've never had it that high. I've only just noticed that, and we're 16 minutes 50 in. We're almost 17 minutes into the video, and 9.1% CPU. The CPU's never been that high. What have I changed? So I've got autosave activated. It saves it every day, but then what I do is at the end of each episode I actually save it to a named file. 90% art. I'm gonna have to check how large the file size is after this, because the CPU usage is, that's just ridiculous. I've never had that high of a CPU usage when recording. Although I did actually drop my, I did drop OBS's base canvas down from what it was. So I wonder if that actually increases CPU usage in OBS. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have a quick look into OBS. I will be right back. Okay, so having a quick look in OBS, where I somehow switched the finger. There's, besides my base canvas resolution, I actually haven't changed anything. So I wonder if the lower resolution base canvas resolutions actually uses more CPU to record, render, whatever the hell it does. Okay, if art can get completed, then code can actually speed up. What's the review now? 19,000. I'm not gonna do a review, I'm gonna assume that it's outstanding. The art is that art has finished, which means the code should in fact, yeah, speed up. Good, that's what we want. Now, what other things can we do? Get operating systems, but this is so case, processor, router, switch, storage, peripherals, monitor, motherboard, computer, memory. Motherboard is something, so let's just do this because I actually want to see. I don't actually know what a switch is. Router. Case. Oh, good, it's finally done. It's storage. Mouse. Oh wow, there's a lot of things that you can get. Monitor. Remote. Monitor, motherboard, computer. It'll take 2 years. Well, there's an idea. Advanced. Go to the next page, and yeah, okay, there's a lot of things. Righto. 60 bugs. Okay, so a CPU. When is a CPU processor? November 1985. We're in December. No, December, November. Maybe in May next year. Let's go with a May next year. November 85, November 84, December 84, December. Oh, so they've changed. Okay, hopefully we can actually make heaps of money with this. Because if not, we're screwed. Oh, and I've got an update for Satisfactory. Oh, 200 bugs fixed. That is brilliant. Hold on, so May, so that's January, February, March, April. February, March, April, May. So in January, I need to send out a press build. I'm wondering if the game's actually changed to the point where you actually need to put out a press release, because in the last time I played, I could actually put a press build out and make a couple of million. Now I wonder if it's actually changed where you actually have to put out a press release, like you can't just skip that part. Because if so, that's going to be friggin' annoying. January, so February, March, April, May. Press build. February, March, April, May. 100 and okay, so large growth for Beta Show LLC, 118 million. What the hell did they? What the hell is? Hold on. Oh, company. Beta 84, an operating system. Explains what? 460 active users. Hold on, what is the current process? Oh wow, that is a lot of them.